Hello students, today in history we'll be looking at the Mali Empire. The Mali Empire was an empire in West Africa from c. 1226 to 1670. That is, the empire existed between 1226 to 1620. It started its reign in 1226 and it ended its reign in 1670. The empire was founded by Sundiata Keita in 1230. The Mali Empire is most known for its prolific trade networks, development in education, wealth in gold and salt, and the establishment and spread of Islam in West Africa. Location of the Mali Empire. This is the map of Africa, and this is where the Mali Empire is located on the map of Africa. We have the Mali Empire, we have beside it Kumbi Saleh, we have Gayo, Timbuktu, we have Gayo. Now, the Mali Empire was a powerful West African empire that existed from 13th to the 17th century. It was located in what is now Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Mauritania, and parts of Niger and Burkina Faso. So the Mali Empire, these countries that I have mentioned, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Mauritania, Mali, parts of Niger and Burkina Faso, we are all together. We are all known as Mali, the Mali Empire. But now they've been divided into countries, encompassing all or part of the modern nations of Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Mali, Burkina Faso, Nigeria, and Chad. As at its height in 1300, Mali was one of the largest empires in the world. Now let's look at the features of the Mali Empire. Some of the characteristics of the Mali Empire. The Mali Empire lasted from 1235 to 1670. Its reign started from 1235 and its reign ended in 1670 century. It was a multi-ethnic and multilingual empire. In the empire was made up of different ethnic groups, and these ethnic groups also spoke different languages. Another feature or characteristics was that court officials helped to run the empire. Court officials were part of the law-making bodies of the empire. They were part of people who executed law and order in the empire. It was also an important area for trade and in a prime location by the Niger River and the Sahara Desert routes. The empire was a business hub, and it was in a strategic location by people who plied the River Niger and the Sahara Desert routes. The Malian Empire traded gold dust for salt from the Sahara. The Malian Empire, they had gold, so they sold their gold dust in exchange for salt from the Sahara Desert. Let's talk about some of the factors that led to the rise of the Malian Empire. Sundiata, as a recognized founder and first ruler of the Mali Empire, played a prominent role in the rise of the empire. Now let's look at some of the things that Sundiata did as the founder of the empire and the first ruler of the empire. He brought together a number of small villages which became the state of Kangaba towards the end of the 12th century. Towards the end of the 12th century, he brought a number of small villages together and they became the state, and these villages became the state of Kangaba. Another thing that he did was that there was the establishment of a standing army by Sundiata. Before his reign, there was no standing army because peasants were used to fight whenever there was war. With this, he was able to secure the trade routes and maintain law and order in the empire. The Sundiata formed an army. Before his reign, there was nothing like army. So with the army that he formed, he was able to make sure that the trade routes were secured. It prevented invaders or people, external bodies, from entering or invading the empire, and this helped to maintain law and order in the empire. Another thing that the Sundiata did that led to the rise of the empire was he controlled the trans-Saharan trade. The army helped to control the routes. They helped to protect the trade routes, and this also helped to control the trans-Saharan trade. The Mali Empire's control of trans-Saharan trade routes allowed it to accumulate wealth and establish economic dominance in the region, because it was in control of the trades, the people who were coming in to buy and sell in the empire. This helped it to accumulate wealth, and also they were also on top of the economic growth in the region. More factors also led to the rise of the Mali Empire. Resource wealth. Mali was rich in gold, which was in high demand in the medieval world. This resource wealth allowed Mali to build a strong economy and exert influence over neighboring regions. Mali had gold, and then gold was in high demand, and because they had gold, this gold they had that was in high demand helped the economy to grow, and they also exerted influence. They dominated over the neighboring regions. Islam. The conversion of Islam by Mali's rulers started with Sundiata Keita. It enhanced Mali's prestige and facilitated diplomatic ties with other Islamic states. Islam also provided a unifying cultural and religious identity for the empire. Sundiata Keita started by converting to Islam, and this helped to grow the empire. The other neighboring Islam countries came and joined hands with them to make their empire rise. Administrative efficiency. Mali developed effective administrative system, including taxation, governance structure, which helped maintain stability and facilitate economic growth. Remember, we said that the army that Sundiata formed were in charge of the trade routes, and this helped them to be on top of the business, the trade that was going on. So they were taxing people who were buying and selling in the empire, and this also helped to grow the empire. It helped to rise. It helped the rise of the empire, and this helped them to maintain stability and facilitate economic growth in the empire. So there was an effective administrative system in the empire during the reign of Sundiata Keita. Now let's look at the factors that led to the fall of the Mali Empire. Quarrels over who should succeed the throne and rebellion by the Fulani people in Senegambia and the Songhai people in Gao led to the collapse of the Mali Empire in the 16th century. After the death of Sundiata Keita, other people, those who wanted to succeed him, were quarreling. So because of the constant quarrel between other people who wanted to succeed Sundiata Keita, there was trouble everywhere. The Fulani people were making trouble in Senegambia, and the Songhai people in Gaya. Also, the Songhai people in Gaya broke away from the Mali Empire. They became an independence of their own, and this helped to collapse the kingdom, the Mali kingdom, in the 16th century. Songhai became independent of Mali and revered it as a leading power in West Africa. During this reign of Sundiata Keita, Mali was leading in power in West Africa. So when Mali broke away, when Songhai broke away from Mali and became independent of his own, he started contending with Mali, the Mali Empire, over who should be the leader or who should control power in West Africa. And these were some of the factors that led to the fall of the Mali Empire. This has brought us to the end of this exercise today on the Mali Empire. Let's look at the assessment section. Question number 1. What two factors led to the rise of the Mali Empire? Question number 2. Who found the Mali Empire? Drop your answer at the comment section. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching, and join us in our next demo.